So today is going to be a little bit lighter day. Yesterday took it out of me. Crossing over into Iowa, I'm trying to find a bike shop and getting a new tire on the back side of the bike. And then I'm only going to do about a 40-mile day, so I can recover a little bit and get in a better state. Last night, the hotel that I went to was chocked full of soccer kids on their tournament weekend, and so it just brought back memories of me with my kids. All these little people running around the floors and slamming doors and whatnot. It was actually comical. Had I not had a son who probably did the exact same thing, I might be a little upset, but it brought back some fond memories. So a little bit later start this morning, since the bike shop doesn't open until 10. I've got about an hour and a half, maybe an hour to bike over there. And if I get there a little early, I'm hoping to have a cup of coffee and just enjoy some sitting time, not on a bike saddle. So let's see, we're gonna cross the Mississippi River here in a little bit. That should be exciting. And that's about it for now. Let's see what the day brings. So today started off to be a much better day than yesterday. I left the hotel early, wanted to get an early start. Even though I'm not putting a lot of miles in, I was going to make a detour in Davenport to get a new back tire on the bike. So as you could see, the trail was very cruisy. It's actually well maintained, kind of biking along the Mississippi. And then you get onto a little something called Rock Island before you cross over into Davenport. And on the bridge, you had to walk across this bridge. I met a guy coming the other way named Tim, and we met in the middle of the bridge and chatted for about 5 minutes. He had cycled from Portland to Davenport in his youth and stopped biking here and set down roots and has lived here ever since. So that was kind of an interesting little conversation out over the Mississippi. Got across the river and then had to bike up to maybe 4 or 5 miles into Davenport to find a little bike shop. Those guys were spectacular. They swapped out my rear tire and helped me with a bunch of other things, and it's been a good stop. So on the way back down, I decided to grab a sandwich and a cup of coffee. I'm not going to go hungry again like I did yesterday, even though I don't have great mileage to do today. It's a beautiful sunny day, and yeah, I think the final 25 miles or so to the hotel will be very pleasant. Can get some chores done, laundry, and then get set up for tomorrow where I can get back onto a normal cycle. But this was a good recovery day. So far, so good. So it's about at this point that I realized that the trail is unpassable, and so I decided to get off and take an alternate route, which involves me biking down this highway. Unfortunately, right as I got onto this highway, I flatted and had to repair the tire and hold my breath, white knuckle it down this road, hoping that the plug doesn't come out, that it holds, and that I can make it into my final destination. Turns out the plug did manage to stick it out. I didn't get hit by any of those vehicles, and I made it to this lovely hotel that Lori had reserved for me, hoping that today would be a relaxing day. Okay, so I spoke too soon. After enjoying my cup of coffee and egg sandwich, I decided to get back out on the trail. I went down with my new back tire, got onto the trail, and about a half mile down the trail, the Mississippi River decided to encroach, and I started to bike in deeper and deeper water. And as I looked out into the distance, I said, this isn't going to be good. I'm going to have to find an alternate route to Muscatine, which is this city I was trying to get to. And so I got off the trail, found the only road that headed in that direction happened to be a 4-lane highway. And I'm like, I'm going to bite the bullet and bike that direction. So I got on the road. About a mile down the road, my back end starts to get loose on me, and I stop at the bottom of a hill, and it turns out I have a flat tire. Yes, the one I just bought, first flat tire. I'm probably 10 miles from the bike shop that did the work, and 30 miles or so from a bike shop in Muscatine that I could possibly get to. So I had a little plug kit, and I plugged the tire, pumped it up, waited a few minutes. It seemed to be holding. So I took off biking towards this Muscatine, if I'm pronouncing it right, town. And it was a white knuckle bike trip the entire way. You'll see, or you saw in the video clips, I'm on a highway. There's not a huge shoulder. Cars are passing by, and let's just say that I was biking exceptionally fast. And I'll say the one positive thing was that the wind was at my back, and so I was able to do about 18 miles an hour on the road, covered the distance, made it to the bike shop. The guys there said I did an awesome job plugging the tire, no need to replace it. They did a little doctor work on my plug to make sure that it wouldn't pull out, and were just tremendously helpful. Gave me some sealant in case it does leak. I can fill it back up again. Wonderful guys at the bike shop. Hopefully they're going to be joining me a little bit later for a beer next to this hotel. So what I thought was going to be a cruisy day, an easy day, ended up being a pretty stressful day, but it turns out, for reasons I can't share at the moment, this is probably one of the best days of my life. So great day, excited to be here safe. Lori got me into a spectacular hotel called the Merrill. It's right on the Mississippi. That's the view out the window. And I'm very blessed to be here, and maybe tomorrow will be my easy day. Lori said, I don't need any more stories. I need an easy day. And I think that's exactly right. So hopefully tomorrow, no new stories, or at least nothing quite as dramatic as today. But we made it.